I'm gonna explain my tweet a little bit later, but right now, I just want to talk about Pat. This isn't the way I wanted to do things. Obviously, you can tell I'm getting ready for the season. You know what it is. We call it wolfing. Getting ready for the season. Focus. I'm grinding. I don't really do this podcast thing every day. Since you do, this is a special episode for you. Even got my own mic stand, everything just for you today. But for me, I wanted to just talk some facts. Actually, the whole time, that's all we're going to talk about. It's just straight facts. Let's talk about how you were a one-time first-team all-defensive player, a two-time second-team defensive player. Some accolades people can only dream of having. Not a lot of people in the NBA can even say that they've had those type of accolades. We naming facts. Those are unbelievable. Those are unbelievable achievements and things nobody can ever take away from you. You said it. You went to the playoffs 9 times. I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Bro.
Like I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are. Let's get into some more facts actually. You talk about a winner. What have you won? Tell me, what have you won? And don't respond with that like sympathy. I won in life, I won in basketball because you did, man. You made it to the NBA. There's very few many people that can say that. But at the same time, bro, it's levels to this shit. And I don't respond to a lot of people. There's been a lot of things said about me over the years. There's been a lot of fake things that have been reported about me and in my time in Atlanta, and I've been quiet. But you, out of all people, should really know me. Out of all people that do a lot of talking for a living, should know me. Just me and you. What you did versus me, what I did versus you. Granted, when I came into the league, you were going into year 7. This is different timetables. I get it. You're a little bit later into your career. I was 19, about to be 20, going into my rookie season. Do you want to know your age going into your rookie season? You were 24, your first year in the NBA. So you're talking about uncomfortable. Man, you don't know what uncomfortable is. Not in my world. We all had different things. We all had different battles that we fight with on and off the court. Me saying that doesn't make it seem like you ain't never been through nothing. Don't get it twisted. And that's why I'm not tweeting you. I'm letting you know face to face. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like to be in my position. You don't know what it's like to put these shoes on. You don't know what it's like, man. And that's why I'm here, having this conversation with you, having to clear up context with you. Because these same people that you saying were my teammates that were calling you, telling you that it ain't the Atlanta Hawks, it's the Trae Hawks. I'm sure them the same people that have my number that you could have called me and asked me to have this conversation off the camera or off social media. Just like you asked Katie to do when he tried to come at you today. I wanted to take that route that Jaylen Brown took with Stephen A. Smith and tell you to state your source. State your source. You in the media field now. I don't look at you as a player. State your source. Which teammate of mine told me that it's the Trae Hawks, it ain't the Atlanta Hawks? Because I would tell you myself, I have a lot of teammates I keep in touch with. A lot. A lot that I know you know. So I want you to state your source. Because I know some guys that were my teammates that are in the media field. You can be the guy that changes this whole game. Just state your source. It's part of it. I challenge you. But wait, we got some more facts for you. And this has nothing to do with any of the guys' legacies and players that I'm about to name, because to be honest, I didn't really want to mention anybody's name in this, because this is between me and you. You play with some big time players, my guy. You talk about winning and impact winning and all these things. You've been on some teams with some big time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ant-Man, Cat. And we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship.
Damn. Damn. Um, fuck. I mean, Trae ain't lying because everybody saw that when he stood on the table like Dwayne Wade has his jersey was throwing it and crying. Bro, all this shit happening because I think Pat Bev said that Trey having impact the NBA or something like that. Which I think that's cap on Pat end. That's cap because Trey have impact in some way.
Celebrate wins different too. But let me get back to these guys. You've had some great teammates over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, and Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers that I could just pop on the list right now. Just not name some of the guys that I know may have listened to you when they was around you, but the way they act is not the way you act. Even from the young guys who are gonna be future Hall of Famers. A guy who just won MVP, a guy who just won a championship. I know he looked up to you as a rookie, but you saw what happened when he left. But we don't even need to get into that. Some of them are still adding on to their legacies in the game of basketball. We talking basketball here. In one conference finals to show for it, your impact for winning was very strong, huh? And this ain't no shot again to them guys because I know from being in my shoes, I know how hard it is to win in this league. I know how much luck you have to have on your side to win at a high level and go play into June, like you said, because you play in June every year, huh? You've been able to play with all these guys, and you talk about impact winning. Where was your real impact in winning? I know you were labeled as a tough defender, a great defender, and the accolades say that you were. But I promise you, anytime you was on the court with me, I was never scared of you. I was never scared of Patty Bev. I promise you. And
Patty,
as you can tell,
Patty.
Patty don't scare me now. And also, let me clarify my tweet for you, since you want to do it this way. Relax. Let us speak for ourselves. It's simply just that. Let us speak for ourselves. Some of us have different opinions than others. But if you have somebody who's a non All Star, who's never been to the All Star game, never even had a chance, or even felt like he had a chance when he was playing in this league, say that the guys who are All Stars take the game for granted when we playing. I can't speak for every All Star that's been there. I can only speak for myself. And I just wanted to let you know that you need to relax because not every all-star that's played in the game or plays in the game wants to play the way we do or wants to see the type of performances that we've had. So when I say let us speak for ourselves, I mean just that, Patty. Let the all-stars speak about us. Let the all-stars speak about the game. Everybody has an opinion. You have an opinion, but just don't be disrespectful, especially coming from somebody who's been in the game, who's been carried by a lot of all-stars. A lot of these
Bro, this he's like he going in on Pat, bro. This nigga said being this nigga literally said that Pat been carried by all stars his whole career damn near. God damn, Trey. God damn, bro. Why couldn't you just let us go on, man? Like,
wins that you say you've had being a winning player in the NBA, a lot of those wins, basically every single one of those wins, you were being carried by an all-star, if
God
not two at the
damn.
same time. So for me, I just took offense that you could even come out and even say that we take the game for granted because of what
Mm.
you see on 2 hours on a Sunday night as a fan watching the game. I'm just disappointed as an NBA brother of yours that you would come out and say something like that. If you really know me, you really know how much I care about the game of basketball, you really know how much I'd rather see my teammates succeed than me, no matter what my numbers look like. I'm sorry the way I play the game, the way I can come off a pick and roll and find somebody to score or actually put the ball in the basket myself. The numbers generate the way they do, but I promise it's not a selfish bone in my body. But I know a lot of people was wanting me probably just to listen to that Drake song and post that bar. We all know how that goes, but I wanted to play your game because I know you wanted to react to me and say what you said about me for attention, for some subscribers, for some likes. I hope you get all the attention, all the love out of this that you wanted, all that you ever wanted. Here you go. But I promise you, this is the last time I'm talking about it. I gotta go get ready for a season. I gotta go get ready to try to win a championship. I'm going into year 8, about to be 27. You're 37, my guy. I'm going into year 8, about to be 27. I ain't even enter my prime. I'm glad you transitioned over into the media field. I wish you nothing but the best. I will forever be pro player in whatever we do. And I'm gonna just leave it here with this. I want us as players that if we do leave the game and go into the media space, that other players that are still playing don't have this certain image of us where it looks like we just saying things or we're doing things for clickbait or for money, and it's we better than that. And I didn't want to be here to do this, but I'm giving you this as a gift for everything you meant to this game on the defensive end. But seriously though, you did mean a lot to this game, man. I got nothing but love. If you want to chat, you got some teammates that know my number. Or if you want to just keep talking about it, you can keep talking about it. I got to go get ready for the season. I got some teammates that are counting on me to be ready for the season. They know I'm going to be ready. My coaches and my staff knows I'm going to be ready. I got to go. I got to go to the gym again to make sure I'm continuing to stay ready on this grind to this season, this championship run that I'm trying to bring to Atlanta. So I ain't got time for this anymore. Jalen Johnson about to make his first All-Star appearance. Kristaps is over here now on the squad. We got Nikhil. It's about to be a season, man. Just make sure you watch. Make sure you're doing your thing. Continue to be great in the podcast field. If you need tickets to a Hawks game, let me know. Love from the point. Peace. Man, that was fun. They ain't gonna be ready when I start taking this podcast shit seriously.
They